Alrighty then, we're back with more Cinders. We're here where we're trying to get the house back, and then we get another choice to choose if we want to marry the prince, and we've saved, so let's, I guess, yeah, go with interested first, because someone wanted that. Please, do not misunderstand me. I found the prince to be charming and intriguing, so I'm not dismissing any possibility. But how am I supposed to speak of any commitments without knowing His Highness better? The prince was hoping to find a wife on the ball and get crowned to be a true king and ruler soon. I'm aware of that. Yet apart from being a ruler, His Highness is also a man, and he needs to show me he cares about me and my family's well-being. I need to get to know him. He needs to prove his intentions towards me and my closest. Until then, I will be overjoyed to welcome him in this house. Ooh! Wait a minute, this is exactly what you wanted, right? We must all concur. The prince is welcome to visit us as often as he likes. The house isn't his former glory, but we're sure the prince's presence will help with that. Sophia, stop immediately with this nonsense. This is not the time for your friendly banter. Please send the prince my best wishes, an invitation to both this house and its inhabitants' hearts. And please remember you are always a welcome guest here too. I do hope you will manage to pay us a visit, should the prince be held by important matters of the kingdom. I will deliver this message to the prince immediately. He will not be overjoyed, though what can you do? You have the right to refuse. Yes, thank you. But from what I gathered, you may expect to be honored with his visit soon. You made quite an impression on him. Have a good night, ladies. Thank you, Captain. Good night. Are you ridiculous to refuse the prince? I agree. She chose you over a life of comfort in the palace. She must be silly or whatever. Why? Why did you pass such a chance? Reviving this household can't mean that much to you. Wouldn't you do the same? I've heard of your choices in the past. And you love us so much that you just had to include us in your plans? Believe it or not, you are the only family I've left. Not a perfect one, that's for sure. But I understand sacrifice and tough choices for those closest to me, even if they don't. I'm sorry to have underestimated you. I think I've gotten so used to fighting this war alone. But today you have proven to I don't even remember how I voiced her, blah blah blah. Not only to be resourceful and cunning, you also understand what this game called life is about. Let me surprise you even more. Do you remember our talk about this house's money problems? Yes, I do. I think I solved them. Tobias the merchant offered to lend us a significant amount of money, which we surely are going to need if we are to take royal guests. His conditions? Nothing ever comes for free. Of course, he wants interest if we manage to gain honors and wealth through it, and he wants to see me the lady of this house. Reasonable, and a clever going on your side, but not so fast, my dear. You still have a lot to learn. Take a close look, Gloria. Your spot of the favorite daughter has just become occupied. Shut it. Could we just be a family? I do hope this will open a new chapter in this household's life. Sure looks as you get your wish. Would you mind helping me with tomorrow's planning? More than glad to. Okay. I was apparently the right choice. And then we have this, which I presume is the same thing. Maybe. It's you, what do you want? Charm as usual, love. Never big on the social niceties. What do you want? Well, nothing. I have everything I need, except some information. No time to play your games. Girl, love. Little bird who wants to fly free from her cage. It's none of your business. None of my business? Even after a small, if not crucial part I played in her personal drama? Even you must admit that was a bloody good supportive actor, eh? Yes, you had a part in all this. Whatever. It's going well. I keep the word I gave to Cinders' mother. That's a tad unlike the Getty I remember, bending this gal's path according to your own whim, playing her like she was your doll. Weren't you always the one with a mouthful of those last words like independent? How big of practice what you preach. Difficult to let people make up their own mind when there's so little time and you are in a hurry to run as usual. I helped the girl, blah blah blah. The girl's born pretty as a picture, smart as a demon, and protected by friends. Her mother made a bound by dying wish. That's a mighty fine start for being independent and making one's own decisions. You are bitter. Indeed. Cinders broke from her stepmother's clutches and paved a new path for herself. Blah blah blah. That's success. Nah, you don't really believe she can keep up the stout pose for long, now do you, love? Apparently, okay, so here's a flower, so like, we're supposed to be able to make him change whatever he says here. Somehow. We both know what happened when all crutches leave her. No Carmosa to blame and no mysterious friend to look up to. We fulfilled the promise given to our mother, so your conscience is free. Be gone. Oh, shaky. Need to pack, I'll be leaving soon. Yes, run. Oh! We actually unlocked a family necklace. Ending! Cinders finally manages to drastically change her life and retakes her residence from Lady Carmosa. She starts a new era for herself and her family. After the events of the Grand Ball, Carmosa recognizes Cinders as her best successor and steps down from being the head of the family. For years, Cinders can count on her support and advice. Lady Carmosa dies at an old age, happy to see her family finally prosper. Cinders continues her stepmother's tradition of running her noble house with an iron hand. Oh. Now she's all red. She leverages the impression she've made during the Grand Ball to put her family back at the map of the most influential noble houses in the kingdom. On the map, I presume. Her family gains importance and wealth through careful rule and manipulation, quickly becoming a major force to be reckoned with. Unfortunately, Cinders is unable to fix her relationship with her stepsisters. The three young women continue to hate each other, especially after Cinders becomes the head of the family. Sophia and Gloria constantly intrigue against Cinders and look for any opportunity to undermine her effort, becoming a source of many troubles in the future. The prince is a frequent visitor in the house of Cinders, and everyone in the kingdom know they are lovers. Cinders refuses to become the queen, though. Eventually, the prince is forced to marry a noble girl to secure his succession and ends his relationship with Cinders. She is heartbroken and lives the rest of her life alone. Okay. I guess that was like... We have unlocked a new ending, though. We managed to unlock all the bad endings, though. Or the bad endings, I don't know about that, but like... For gaining control over your inheritance, you are rewarded with a family necklace. Alright, rewards. Let's see here. Come on. Alright, the independent woman. Alright, here we go. Should we unlock that one? I want to see what these... So we have Carmosa support. Alright. Iron-handed host. Sisterly hate. Loves prince. There are 4 different things that you can have 4 different variants of? Oh my goodness. Okay. We are not gonna get every single ending ever. Halablala, because no. No. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, now, okay, let's see what happens if you, let's see what ending we get if we, say not really. Because that will be another thing. Presumably. Please understand, I meant no disrespect for the prince. I found him to be a fascinating, intelligent partner in conversation and dance. And I would be glad to repeat the experience, but I cannot marry a man I've just met, no matter his social standing. All I can is to be his friend. If he wants to get to know me better, he's always a welcome guest in this house. We must all concur, blah blah blah, he can visit. This is going to be... Oh my, this is going to be hard. You're silly, aren't you? It's not about the pleasantries and etiquette. Not even about something as abstract to you as true friendship. It's a house of social standing. I'm sure his friendship will be a mutual benefit for both sides. I would be glad to speak to the prince again. Please convey to him my best wishes and a standing invitation to this house. I will deliver the message to the prince immediately. Will not be overjoyed. What can you do? Blah blah. You may be... Okay, so he's still gonna come visit. But apparently we're not telling the captain that he can come visit. That's interesting. You refuse the prince? Can't mean that much to you. Wouldn't you do the same? Believe it or not, you don't have family left. Okay, so it's basically the same as the last ending. Alright. But something has to be different, though. Oh, maybe just like the love the prince part, I guess. Blah, 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 blah. Spotter's favorite daughter's taken. Can we just be a family? Okay. So now we're getting the... Oh, no, okay, this is the same. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's literally the same. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, the ending. Drastically changed her life, retakes her resident for Carmosa. Carmosa recognizes Cinders as the best successor, steps down. Cinders can count on her support. Iron Hand. Blah blah. Stepsisters hate her. Cinders never meets the love of her life. Eventually, she's forced into a common-sense marriage with an heir of another noble house. The relationship is pretty happy and respectful, but devoid of any deeper feelings. I mean, sounds good enough to me, really. That's a lot better than a lot of marriages, sadly. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, that's a... If they're happy and respectful, that sounds good. Alright, 31%. Okay, so it's the same, right? It's just that we have no love. Alright. Back to me and you. Alright. So we have some other where we can continue. I think this one... Okay, what is this? I don't even remember what these are. Is this like really... Oh, I think that's just like a regular save. Why are there two decision wait. There was only one before. Why is there what? Is there a new Okay, so that's that. So, what is this one? So confused about my save files at this point. Oh, it's this one. Arrest or Okay, maybe we should do this first because this is like further along. Okay, fine. Let's arrest her this time. Okay. Have a few aces up my sleeve. Carmosa isn't exactly the ideal of a law-abiding citizen. There's more than one dirty spot on that slick picture she's trying to sell. As it turns out, I know quite a lot about some of those spots. Possibly enough to have them investigated and have her arrested. I see. And what did our dear noble Lady Carmosa do to have this noose tied around her neck? Forgery of our old document and hiding her late husband's last will, for starters. And I assume you can prove it. Carmosa had invitations to the Grand Ball forged, so if she simply shows there, that should be proof enough. The last will I found myself this morning. Well, such a resourceful creature you are. Does it say you are the rightful owner? Unfortunately not. Carmosa is, but I am the next in line should something happen to her. So her being arrested would make you the lady of the house, according to this. Clever. You will have to deal with your family's tarnished reputation, though. Carmosa's imprisonment is surely going to put a shadow over it. I'm prepared for that. As long as I head the family, I can slowly work on getting it back. You should take this to Captain Perrault, then. He will know what to do. I will. It looks like we have a plan, then. Which is much more than what you had when you came here. It's true. I think I know where I stand now for the first time in a long time. I have to go to the ball first. Okay, now it's blah 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 blah. Same. I don't have a dress. Well, yes you do, but... Yes, you do. Bam, bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Okay, this is new, though. But I saw it with my very own eyes, and it was evil, I tell you! Evil! How can you not believe me? Oh, woe is me. What do you say, Captain? You need to speak up. I said, please continue and calm down. I am calm, but she gazed at me with her evil eye, and look, all I get is evil. A wart! What other proof would one need, eh? Yeah, because it's not like that's a natural occurrence in the skin or anything. Excuse me, Captain. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I need to speak to you. This sounds important. You'll need to excuse me, madam. I have to take care of this urgent matter. I shall investigate your complaint and take the necessary steps.
All right, sure. As long as the one complaining is young and beautiful, it's always urgent.
As long as the one complaining actually makes sense, it's urgent. But sadly, it probably helps that she's young and beautiful, yes.
I'd have to die a violent death to be that urgent. How fair is that, eh?
Well, if you did, you'd still go blame Madame Getty for not saving you. So, I mean, please don't die anyways, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if your ghost came back and it's like,
Madame Getty didn't save me! Oh, and it was like, but you just said she was evil. Eh?
I swear it's like my younger son says, screw the city guard. You have children? Since when do you have children? Okay, fine, you have children. Cool. What? Thank you. You saved me from ignorance and absurdity. How can I ever repay you?
Oh, I have a couple of ideas. However, all I need right now is to speak to you, and I'm afraid that it isn't a simple matter either.
I see. It's always a pleasure to speak to you regardless. I'm all ears.
I need to report a crime. Lady Carmosa has forged invitations to the Grand Ball for herself and 2 more.
Are you sure you want to accuse Lady Carmosa of committing a forgery of a royal document?
Yes, I'm sure.
That's a serious accusation. 3 people unaccounted for at the Grand Ball would constitute a major security breach. The prince could be endangered. Who are the other 2?
Lady Carmosa's daughters.
Oh. Technically I should be asking this, but are you sure you want to report this then? It could result in Lady Carmosa going to jail. Is this what you want? I mean, it's a serious crime, but...
This isn't her first crime, just the first that she has been caught at. It's time that she paid for all her dirty little tricks and games.
I need to point out that no one has been caught yet. Right now it's just your word against a noble's reputation.
Why was there a flower there, though?
You would need solid proof if I am to follow up on this.
That should be easy. Just check their invitations at the ball. That will give you all the proof you should need.
So be it. I'll check their invitations closely. But it puzzles me why you would want to hurt those close to you so badly.
Close to me? You have no idea what you're talking about. She managed to fill me with so much disdain and dread. Nobody should have to suffer like I did. I'm afraid to explain it. Afraid that she'll catch me speaking to you. Goodbye, Captain. Please, if you care for me at all, check Carmosa's invitation closely.
I will. Sadly, I will. But even if what you say is true, what kind of person wants their family members imprisoned?
Someone who doesn't feel like they are family. She didn't choose these family members. She's not obliged or obligated or morally forced to love people who are considered family. If they are crappy towards her, then she is under no obligation to love them unconditionally back. No. No matter how much little blood she shares. Looks like Carmosa is still out, blah blah blah. I think this is the same. Oh. Okay, we can go back. I wonder if I'm actually able to do what I'm fighting for. Can I run this house on my own? Seems easy when Carmosa does it. Yell at a few people, humiliate some. Oh, okay. Hope I don't become her. Oh, you're gonna become her, though. Need to go stay in my room as usual. Blah, 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 blah. I presume she's ruling with an iron fist because we chose, because how we chose her personality in the beginning. I don't know. Okay, now we're talking about the dresses. I like how the light is like dancing between them when you click this fast.
Lady Carmosa, blah blah. We'll have to click ourselves through the entire ball. Lol lol. Probably gonna be the same again. Blah blah blah. We have to go to Madame. Oh wait. Nothing will prepare them for this evening. As they will be surprised, as will be Carmosa. The all-powerful, all-knowing lady will be caught at a loss tonight. Oh, is this the same? Okay. Blah blah blah. Talking about guards. Now we are gonna go get our dress. Blah 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 blah. And this is also always the same. Can I click enter? Yeah. You're overthinking things. Just get in there, talk to people, and then we're gonna have this conversation. Blah blah blah. Like a Carmosa's dress, like the exact same, just another color. And it's Gloria. For some reason there's a flower here, which I still don't understand, but okay. Blah 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 blah. And it's Sophia's turn. I mean, I could really just like pause. You don't even have to see me skipping through this. We'll see how we do playthroughs in the future. I might just like, yeah, play most of it off screen and then just like, or just like show the choices I make or something, I don't know. And then basically the endings are the interesting part. It's gonna be a lot off camera. Alright, Cinders. I presume Cinders is gonna be the exact same as well, because she was last time. Oh yeah, she can't stand straight apparently. My neck hurts just looking at it. Oh yeah, they're talking about, yeah, that she's observant and blah blah. Talking about family. They're gonna dance. Talk about her eyes. And stuffs. And we're gonna talk to them and be like, haha. Okay, now he's looking. I was like, maybe he's talking about the invitations, but he's actually just talking about Cinders. And then we're back at the beginning, so to speak. And I guess when he comes in, it's gonna be a little more interesting. Where is she? Don't push it. Let's make this quick. Now that we're all gathered here, I can begin. Lady Carmosa, you're hereby arrested in the name of the prince. What? Why on earth would you do such a ridiculous thing?
Whatever you think I did is a lie. I'm a respected member of a noble house.
Oh, so you haven't forged invitations to the Grand Ball? Thus you haven't created a serious breach of security endangering the prince?
Of course not. How dare you suggest anything of the sort? Do you know who you're speaking to?
Even a shadow of doubt can destroy someone's honor, so of course I made certain that the charges were valid. During the ball, I took the time to double-check your invitations. There is no doubt that the invitations were forged. You have jeopardized the palace's security and ordered a forgery of a royal document. You are guilty.
But how do you know where to look? Who told you to check our invitations?
You might want to say it yourself, Cinders.
What?
Yes, it was me.
So you're just like her. Oh, it's ridiculous to believe otherwise for even a second. How could you? I'm sorry for not wanting to be a slave anymore. Did you think I'd blindly follow orders? That I won't even try to break free? You think you could hide your secrets from me forever? Yes, I also know about Father's will. The one you hid from me in your study.
What is this family made of?
Mother, say something! Have you nothing to say? Silence, child. Speaking can only make things worse now. That is wise of you, so let me explain things to them. Upon Carmosa's arrest, or any other inability to supervise the household, I am to take the residence as my own. Please, Cinders, don't do it! Captain, please prevent this tragedy!
Even if I am disgusted by the betrayal of secrets that govern this establishment, my hands are bound by the law. As for your daughters, who also attended the ball using the forged documents,
they didn't know anything. Please, leave them out of this. I will take all the blame.
I was about to say I'm willing to let that slip. But in your case, milady, if the witness does not withdraw her accusations, I'll need to take you away.
Cinders, don't you think your point has been proven? You've established that you are the biggest monster as required to succeed in this family. Cinders, please!
Ooh! I guess we save here. We can save over this, I think, because... Yeah, because this was arrest or impress, so I think we can... Yeah, come. Cool. We'll go with both of these next time, I guess. So, thanks for watching. Wow, drama though. See ya.